Good Friday morning, YouTube. How's everyone doing? JNN here, and I've got a quick video for you this morning. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize for the lack of content in recent weeks. I've just been insanely busy with work. This is my busy season, and that in conjunction with family things, kids' soccer games, etc. Just been really busy. So we'll be picking up more in the near future. So, what to do at a card show when you're in a hurry? Or maybe you didn't even know there's a card show at a mall or something, and you see it, but you don't have much time. This is the position I'll be in tomorrow, heading to the Lansing Mall Card Show in Lansing, Michigan. So if you're there, stop by. I think it goes 10 to 4. Will not be setting up at the show. My kid has a soccer game tomorrow afternoon, so time is very limited. So what do I need to do so that show can still be a success for me? Well, first thing, clearly defining goals. Very simply for me right now, that is attacking value boxes, looking for deals, but also looking for players that I'm maybe speculating on a little bit. Very important to say, just because you see a card of a player you're speculating on does not make that a good deal. You still have to know comps and understand the market for those players, but just something to keep in mind there. I've got a couple guys in mind. Talk about those in just a minute, but clearly defining goals. One thing I love to do when I go to a card show, and a lot of people do, I like to make the rounds. They like to go around, see what everybody has, and then, kind of go back to the drawing board. Where do I want to start? Where do I want to attack first? What is my biggest priority? Which takes me to number 3, define your top 3 to 5 priorities. When you have limited time, you can't just go, table to table to table to table, and then, hope you hit them all. Because what's going to happen is you'll end up working a deal for, something that was unexpected, and then you lose time for the things that may have actually been more important. So, yeah, attack the goals in order of importance. And like I said, number 3, limit those. For me, I've got about an hour and a half. I'm going to try and get there a little bit before the show starts, see if they'll let people start walking through a little bit. But, know the time you have available, know how long it takes you to make a deal, and then really allocate that time wisely. And of course, it's a card show. No matter what, have fun. There are some people who are in this, it's their livelihood, it's their business. Obviously that takes a little bit of precedence sometimes, but, the whole thing should be fun. And, I've been on the seller side at a show, and the first time was a little bit stressful. The second time, it was a whole lot of fun. So, walking around as just a buyer tomorrow, I'm really looking forward to that. It's been a few months since I've been able to do that. So, yeah. So now we're going to take this and apply it to my situation tomorrow. Clearly define my goals. This hobby, if you watch any of the YouTube content creators who put out a lot of content, have a lot of subscribers, almost to a T, they all say, hey, market's in a little bit of a scary place right now. It's, bubble's going to pop, and, maybe some even higher end cards, some more scarce cards are going to fall. I try, we would all like to have that huge card, right? Of our favorite player, favorite team, whatever, some huge card that it's like, yeah, here it is, let me show it off kind of thing. If it's your PC, cool. Right now, it doesn't sound like it's really the time to have those cards. So, what am I doing? Well, I'm always looking for PC stuff, and if I find it for the right price, yeah, I'll pick it up. For me, I love value boxes, so I'm going to stick with those. And I've got a couple players that I am watching very closely and watching the market, and I would love to pick up some decent cards of these players before they become I would say elite. And I do apologize for that clock in the background. It just goes off every hour on the hour. So recording at about 10 a.m. right now. So one of the players that I'm looking at right now very heavily is Keldon Johnson for the San Antonio Spurs. And if you look at Keldon Johnson's numbers from this year, improvement from rookie season and just a ton of promise, great scorer. People love scorers in basketball. So, that's one guy that I think is about to become a superstar in the NBA. And, the Spurs have a lot of those guys. DeJounte Murray, I think Devin Vassell is going to be good before it's all said and done. DeMar DeRozan at least was there. I don't know, player movement these days. I don't know who's going to end up where for the 22-23 season. But Keldon Johnson is a guy that I don't know. I really think his stuff is going to pop. So if I can find his stuff in value boxes, if I can pick up, a nice RPA or something on the cheap, then I'll certainly look to do that. Now that, basketball season is over for, the large majority of teams, I feel like now is as good a time as any to look for that stuff. The other player is a baseball player, and it's for the Seattle Mariners, and it's Ty France. Ty France is hitting like over 300, has a lot of pop in the bat, and Seattle is looking good for the future. Now, right now, I don't even know what their record is right now, but I think they're struggling a bit, but a lot of young talent on that team. So, again, if you can find the right cards, the right prices, then, I think those are great investments. And there again, the downside is much less when you're kind of making those speculative plays. Pick up autos for, $10, $15. If the guy doesn't work out, okay, not a huge deal. So that's one goal I have. Another goal I have is to sell some things that I've picked up, sometimes with certain people in mind, people that I know from the show, which, again, when you go to these shows, build relationships, get to know some people, get to know what they collect. When you have things that are in demand for them, that makes it a whole lot easier to make a deal. And if they really want it, maybe they collect a certain player or team, maybe they have a market, maybe they travel a lot. If they have a market for certain cards and you can help them, that creates not just a deal tomorrow, but a deal several times down the road in the future. So definitely have some cards that I've picked up in hopes of moving to folks like that. And again, it's hard to define very clearly the goal of picking up deals, but that all comes down to knowing cards, right? Everybody knows, you should buy Steph Curry right now. You should buy Justin Herbert right now. You should buy Joe Burrow right now. Everybody kind of knows that. Not everybody knows, the short prints, the case hits out of certain products. Not everybody knows that late 90s refractors of superstars are a great investment, especially when you can get them in value boxes. Not everybody knows, everything about cards. So, when you're going through value boxes, look for key rookies, look for low-numbered cards, look for short-printed cards, anything that you look at and think, man, this looks like a pretty good deal. If you've been around cards for any length of time at all, trust your gut. You know what cards sell for more than others, so go with that. So those are kind of my I'm calling it 3 to 5. Those are my 3 goals. Keldon Johnson, Ty France, move, whether that be selling or trading, cards that I've picked up specifically for other people. And, I'm always willing to trade anyhow or sell. But there's certain cards that, have specific intent there. And then load up on value box stuff. So, when I make my first round quickly, I want to see who all is there tomorrow. From what I understand, the show's going to be about 120 tables. I've got an hour and a half. There is no way I have time to hit 120 tables. Now, there are going to be some folks there that sell Pokemon and different non-sport type of stuff. I'm happy they're there because there's a market for that. My kids will be at that show. They're into Pokemon. That's not me. Okay? So my kids will be running around, wheeling and dealing. I will not be stopping at, Pokemon tables or non-sport card tables. So I can automatically eliminate some of those. There are some dealers I know at this show who load up their value boxes pretty well. I know who those are. I'm going to attack those boxes early and, get those deals. That's really, the goal at the end of the day. For what I'm trying to do tomorrow, I will probably not be going through a ton of showcases. Not saying I won't go through any, but, and the problem with value boxes is it takes more time. So if I'm going through, a 2-row shoebox, that's going to take me, depending on how full it is, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Some others, for 3 or 4, could take longer. And you're going to know pretty quick, right? If you're going through, a dollar box and it looks like a bunch of stuff that was, 10 cent cards out of the 90s or something, okay, you can move on pretty quick. That's where knowing people, knowing what they bring, understanding their product better can help you in the future. Who's worth a stop and who's not. So, make my round quickly. I know who's going to be there, and I know where I need to stop to accomplish my goals. There are certain people there that I know, like I said earlier, I've got a guy at the show who travels to New York quite often. He has family there, upstate New York. So, what's up there? Well, a lot of Buffalo Bills fans. So, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, that's what they're looking for. So, if I can find that stuff on the cheap and I can use that to trade or sell, then I can work that to my advantage and help him out too. Which, on a side note there, leaves some meat on the bone, right? Yeah, you want to maximize your dollar, but when you are trying to establish relationships, always make sure that you're treating the other guy the way you'd want to be treated. If I've got a card that sells on eBay for $15, if I can sell that card, say I buy it for $5, okay? I can sell it for $8 or $9, $10 even, make a profit, give it to that guy. He can sell it for, $12 maybe. He can get his skin in the game there. And then, ultimately, the end user is a collector. So, they pay somewhere around market value for it. Everyone wins. So defining the top 3 to 5 priorities, I've done that already. Again, Keldon Johnson, Ty France, value boxes, and move the stuff that I've acquired in order to move. So that's pretty easy. Attack goals in order of importance. I think moving the cards that I've acquired with the intent of moving, I think that's going to be the priority tomorrow. Doesn't take real long. I mean, people are pretty easy to work with. So, you show up, show them what you got, you make a deal, you move on. As far as the Keldon Johnson, Ty France thing, I don't expect to find many of those in showcases. So what I'm expecting is when I'm going through value boxes, I can accomplish both finding deals and finding cards of those players in those boxes. So I've got some folks that I'm pretty sure will be there tomorrow. that have these fireboxes. I've done really well with those in the past. Certainly make sure to hit those up tomorrow. And then, see what else is there, which again, I'll do when I make my first round. No matter what, having fun. That's really at the end of the day what it's all about for us. My kids and me, they love Pokemon. They're becoming fun to watch at those shows because they understand the art of the flip. They've actually done fairly well with it, so it's pretty cool. Would be very remiss if I didn't discuss Memorial Day very quickly. Kart shows are a lot of fun. Hanging out with friends is a lot of fun. I don't believe that everywhere in the world people can do this. Just, go out and enjoy freedom every day. So, obviously there are no fallen soldiers that can watch this video or hear it. But thank you from the bottom of my heart for your sacrifice for our country, and so that we can live in freedom and we can enjoy life. We don't have to worry about being bombed every day. We don't have to worry about being attacked. We live in freedom because we have the greatest military in the world, and my humble opinion, we're the greatest nation in the world. So God bless all of them. And I know it's not Veterans Day, but for anyone who's fought for our country, thank you. And God bless America. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And in the comments, if you wouldn't mind, let me know what you're looking for when you go to shows. Take care. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.